Hi guys, so I have a message for a bunch of you guys. Your life is about to do a complete shift, a complete change. I did remember posting something I think a couple of days ago telling you guys that it's going to be very swiftly, it's going to be very fast. Right now God wants us to focus. He wants a lot of us to focus. Specifically, some of you guys, whoever you are, some of you guys got attacked last night. And it was like an attack, but it felt like it was coming from a group of people, right? And a large group of people. You know, when one person's attacking you, you can feel when one person's attacking you in your sleep, but it feels like you were gang stalked last night, as in like a bunch of people attacked you at the same time. You may have even been hearing them. Like if you have the gift to hear, you probably heard like a bunch of them talking at the same time, conversations, yelling, screaming, and all of that stuff. And you felt like you were being attacked from different areas, but it didn't like hit you, as in like you felt the attempts, you felt like, yeah, the attempts, maybe the drainage, and you probably heard the ruckus going on in the spiritual realm, but it never affected your physical body, as in like you're able to get up, you feel fine, you feel normal today. God mentioned something about that. So for those of you guys that were attacked last night, he mentioned that it was out of jealousy. You have a group of people who are very very jealous of you. And here's how he showed it to me. It's like, not everyone that attacks you in the spiritual realm, not every one of them is going to someone and doing witchcraft. A lot of these people that are attacking you in the spiritual realm, it's their spirits. You have to remember something. We fight against spiritual principalities and not flesh. So, a person's spirit, if their spirit's not clean, if their heart's not clean, their spirit is going to respond in an unclean manner, an unclean way. Okay. For example, if I have a very bad heart, let's just have a very bad heart, my heart's unclean, and I'm not a good person at heart, and I'm very evil, I'm very jealous. I'm using it as an example, and God knows that ain't me. I'm just using it as an example. In the spiritual realm, my spirit will automatically attack people. My spirit will automatically be mean, because that's who I am. Do you get what I'm saying? So some people don't have to go out of their way to actually do things, right? I don't like that I use myself as an example. But y'all know what I mean, because I don't even like to see myself like that, like even as an example. It just makes me cringe, but yeah, some people, that's just how their spirit is, you know what I mean? Like their spirit's unclean, so when you're in the spiritual realm and you're interacting with people, your spirit is going to respond the way how you are as a person, how your heart is. If your heart's not good and your spirit's not clean, you're not delivered, you're probably going to end up being rude to people. So a lot of you guys are probably like targeted, gang stalked, but it's from multiple people. It's not just people that like of physically. It can be complete strangers, people that you work with, that you don't talk to. It's like people's true colors are coming out and their spirit is showing it, and you felt the attacks, right? But it didn't like hit you, but you felt like you knew something was up. It's because there's going to be a major shift in your life. And I know you were asking God the question, like, God, why are people even jealous of me? I have nothing for them to be jealous of. Like, I'm getting attacked spiritually, I'm going through warfare, I'm isolated, I'm a loner, I only have you in my life, or I only have you and my kids, or you and my husband or wife, depending on your situation, and you guys probably like, what do I really have that people are jealous of, because I don't understand it? And it's not about what you have, it's about what you're going to have. I tell you guys many a times that people can see what's in store for you. You don't have to have anything. There's people that have more than you that will still envy you, because they know that you have potential to receive more than them. You get what I'm saying? And you may not be looking at it that way, but they're looking at it that way, right? And some people are just greedy. Their plate can be full and they would still want you to have nothing on your plate, and that's just how people are. But it's about what people can see, and they can see what's in store for you. They can see your prophecy coming up ahead. And this is why a lot of times some people do go to people, because they want to prevent it from happening. They want to prevent you from getting to that level, right? But people know where you're going in life. They know, and they know that God's hands upon your life. They know things are about to turn swiftly in your life. And you know, like I said to you guys before, a lot of these people, you don't have to do anything to them. You know, they'll just attack you. If their heart's cold, their spirit will probably, if they see you in the spiritual realm, they'll attack you. You get what I'm saying? Because you're going to see their true intentions, you know? But a lot of these people don't even know each other. They just gang up. You know, they just come together and they have one thing in common, and that's their dislike for you. So they all kind of come together in the spiritual realm, right? But anyways, God said things are going to move swiftly. And don't remember something about David and Saul. I always like to use that example because it was so puzzling when I read that book and in Samuel, and to see that, I'm like, wow, David didn't even know he was going to be king. You get what I'm saying? So he kept questioning why he had to run, why he was being attacked from people. He kept questioning why, like, it didn't make sense to him as to why people just didn't like him. You know what I mean? And he's like, I've done nothing to nobody. Like, I'm really a good person. Like, what's going on here? And it turned out that Saul was able to see his prophecy. Saul was able to see that David was going to be king. And remember, Saul was one of God's, right? So, like I said in the video yesterday, you know, people can see your prophecies, and just because someone is gifted does not mean that they're a good person. Someone can be gifted and can see your prophecy, but they can be a whole hater, or they can be a whole snake, or they can be a fake person, or they can just be evil, right? Or they can still be jealous of you, right? So it just, you know, it's about where you're going to be. And a lot of times, sometimes God won't show you everything, because God has to move according, and God has to move very strategic, and God has to be the one that orchestrates everything at the right time. And sometimes it's best for you to not know everything, because sometimes it can be overwhelming. Sometimes it can bring you anxiety. So God sometimes does leave out a lot of your prophecies. He'll just give you glimpses and pieces. So a lot of you guys, what you think is your actual prophecy is not the biggest prophecy. There's bigger prophecies coming in for you. You know what I mean? And it's going to surprise you, but God is only showing you like the little things. So that prophecy that you see, you may think it's big, but to God it's just like, oh, that's a small prophecy. I have something bigger in store for you. You don't even know, you know? So this is your confirmation that if you did feel attempts last night from a group of people, it's because these people are aware that something swiftly is about to change in your life very soon, and they are trying to attack you. And God said it is based on jealousy. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.